We're living in idiocracy. I don't know how many videos I've started with that sentence, but there's probably going to be hundreds more because every single day something happens that is just so stupid that I feel like the next time I turn on my microphone to record a video, you're just going to hear the sound of me drooling all over the keyboard because there won't be words for the sheer level of the dumb. We're being poisoned in every way you can think of. When you go to the grocery store, you have to pay more money to buy the food with the little symbols on it that tells you hopefully it's less poisoned. There's so many different kinds of poisons in our water that people can't even keep track anymore. And we just have people going around spraying more poisons on everything, ignorantly. I mean, we had a guy spraying on the other side of our fence a few weeks back, and we have organic vegetable gardens out there. And Aaron's yelling at the guy, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, don't worry, it won't go over there." Because there's no such thing as air currents or wind. You're going to spray it and it's all just going to stay right there where you sprayed it. I don't want to be rude to people, but that is just so incredibly ignorant. It's hard to not be like, how did they allow you to purchase that item? Because I'm surprised you didn't drink it on your way out to the parking lot and kill yourself. This story came out today and I had to write about it because I just couldn't stand the dumb. At this point, it is being reported that no one has contracted Zika within the state of South Carolina. But in their infinite wisdom, the officials thought it would be a really good idea, instead of spraying poisons out of trucks, neurotoxic, carcinogenic poisons on everyone like they normally do, just because Zika's happening, they thought this time they would spray it out of planes in a first and just dump it all over everything. This chemical is called NALED. It's been tied to cancer. It's been tied to all kinds of brain damage, including, ironically, autism and the microencephaly that Zika is supposed to be linked to, which they've never actually been able to link it to, as I've reported to you guys before. So NALED has caused all of those things. They know it causes that. They know it's highly toxic to bees, and they dumped it all over these counties in South Carolina, causing millions of bees to instantly die. They killed millions of bees. A beepocalypse. A bee apocalypse. A single apiary Flowertown bee farm and supply had 46 hives die on the spot, totaling 2.5 million bees. That's just one place.
This is what's left of Flowertown bees. As you can see, a few that are alive are trying to help and save and clean up the ones that are dead.
And if you read the article about it on Washington Post, it's horribly depressing because they talk about how these stressed out insects were dying in huge clumps all over the place. Just really sad. Bees are already in short supply as it is, thanks to the likes of Monsanto and all the genetically modified crap that requires way more pesticides than it should. And now they're just murdering millions and millions of bees over something that hasn't happened. Again, I'm just going to keep repeating it. 0 cases of a person contracting Zika within the state of South Carolina. When this came out, the county had to acknowledge it. Jason Ward, county administrator, said, "I'm not pleased that so many bees were killed." That's their response. Not, "Sorry, we murdered your bees." I'm not pleased. No one was expecting you to be pleased, Mr. Ward. It's not like everyone was standing around going, "Well, there's Mr. Ward out there dancing a jig over the dead bees." Apology would have been nice. They're not even apologizing. In fact, that, by the way, is not even the punchline. The punchline was over here at ABC News 4, where it says, "Now officials are looking into how this happened and whether the spray is too toxic for wildlife." Now they're going to do that? Now they're going to do that. Doesn't that sound to you like a Dora the Explorer exercise? When should the county officials look into whether the spray is too toxic for wildlife? Should it be after they've sprayed it all over everything? While they're spraying it all over everything? Or before they freaking spray it? You see what I'm saying? It's so stupid. What's even more pathetic about all of this is that the CDC has even acknowledged the application of chemicals to kill adult mosquitoes by ground and aerial applications is usually the least efficient mosquito control technique. And on top of that, studies have shown, specifically with NALED, that the New York Department of Health, after spraying it for 11 years, found that it's only successful in achieving short-term reductions in mosquito abundance, but populations increased 15-fold over the 11 years they were spraying it on everybody. So actually, all they did was breed more disease-causing mosquitoes. So what are they trying to do? Kill the mosquitoes off or actually breed them? It kind of makes you wonder who's actually being sprayed here. Because in the end, they're just going to make more disease-causing mosquitoes. So they're not saving anything, and they're murdering millions of bees. There's ample evidence to show that this entire Zika thing is a psyop. They've never been able to officially conclude that Zika causes microcephaly anyway, but you know what they have been able to prove? That NALED does.